often do you do things that surprise people? I'm Christy Birchfield. Today we're looking at 1 Peter. We're in chapter 4. We're going to look at really the first 6 verses here. And 1 Peter 4:4 talks about being surprised. Now, I can tell you, being around my family, they know me well enough. I'm generally kind of predictable. They know what I like to eat. They know what I generally say. They know what I do. They know how I'm going to respond in a situation, for good or for bad, but they know me. Now, if we are imitating Christ and doing the things that Christ would do, then that means that we're going to be different than the rest of the world. And we're going to act in a way that other people, especially people who aren't believers, are not going to expect. We're going to surprise people. And 1 Peter 4:4 says, "They are surprised that you do not join them in their reckless, wild living, and they heap abuse on you." It's so interesting. You see, when we think about people who don't believe in Christ, they don't have the same standards. They don't have the same set of expectations. They're not trying to live up to and show God that they love them. That's not part of their motivation behind doing things. So for us to have that as our motivation is surprising to them. They don't understand it. It will make people question why we're doing or not doing certain things. And that's what it means to follow Christ. Now, with that, we can also realize that non-believers are going to act like non-believers. The Bible is very clear about what non-believers typically act like, and you can find that list in the other verses surrounding this. It's at 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 1 through 6. But as believers in Christ, like we learned a few days ago, imitators of Christ, following Christ, using Christ as our example, we are to be different. If you've missed that previous session, there's a link in the description below. You can go back and kind of check out what that has to say about following Christ as our example. But here's the thing, we are to be different. We are to not be acting like everybody else. If they're non-believers, they don't have the same standards that we do. And it's not about us trying to earn our salvation. We're just trying to show God how much we love Him. He is our example. He's who we are trying to be because we love God. So back to the question, how often do you surprise people? Do non-believers get surprised because you do or don't do certain things? Or would they be surprised to hear that you believe in Christ because your actions haven't been showing it? We have the hope of Christ. We should be surprising the non-believers that we are around. Does that describe you and your life today? Go out and surprise somebody today, realizing they may not always like it, but you will be more like Christ in that way. Make sure you take a couple minutes, like, subscribe. I'd love to see you as we continue through this book. We'll see you tomorrow.